The opinions you're about to hear are solely the opinions of your Hamright podcast. Our intent is to inform and entertain, not to offend. So sit back, relax, and we finna get to this business, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you may be listening to us in the world, it's your Hamright podcast with your boy C-Ham, aka Cal L, with my brother by my side.
D-Ham, aka Hot Boy Ham, because boy, we on fire. We sizzling around here this summer, ain't we?
My man, happy 1 year anniversary to you.
Happy anniversary, y'all! Hey, with over 7,000 downloads on Spotify alone, we appreciate all the love that you guys give us week in and week out your busy schedule and listen to us and, entertain us so we can entertain you. What's good, bro? Tell me what we got for him for this 1 year.
Indeed, here we go. So if you're looking at the screen right now, the format's a little different because we have a couple of special guests here in the lab with us today. Former BadBoy and famous records recording artist. You know him from hits like Special Delivery, Dolphin, I Am, and the song that introduced the world to the Harlem Shake, Let's Get It. One of New York's most lyrical MCs, the one and only G.Dep, and his wife, female rapper who has also been a mover and shaking the industry for years and all about her business, Hustle Bunny. There you go. We are blessed and ecstatic to have you join us in the lab. You could be on 100 other platforms, but we are blessed to have you guys with us. How y'all doing today?
Everything's fine, man. Everything's beautiful. Praise the Creator, man. We just happy to be with y'all, man.
Indeed. Glad to have y'all in the lab with us. Glad to have you, man.
Go ahead. What you finna say?
Happy anniversary.
She said happy anniversary.
Oh, thank y'all. Y'all just had the anniversary, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely did, though.
Indeed.
Hey,
Yeah, man. So
what you say, sir?
one good turn deserve another, So
Indeed.
likewise to y'all as well,
Oh, man, we appreciate it. We trying.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, reasons we wanted to do this interview was because we had the utmost respect and admiration for your character and what you stand on and the business you stand on. Because our dad had a saying where he didn't give a damn what nobody said. He did what he did so he can get peace at night to have sleep, and he lived by that, and we kind of live by that too. So that was one of the reasons we wanted to definitely have an interview with you. Plus, we fans,
Right.
like we old heads, so we love lyrics. Also, the union you two have and the love you guys show and how you hold each other down is like respectable and honorable, and it's like relationship goals. So we was, on this show we try to put people up on game and have them sponge up on some knowledge, and you guys, like the epitome of like how it is to hold each other down and show mad love to one another. So we just like want to have you guys on here because we respect the union.
Indeed.
Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Appreciate you, sir.
Black love.
Deep fact.
So, all right, so we finna jump right into it then. All right, like my brother said, relationship goals, y'all holding it down. How did you two meet? Tell us y'all love story.
Well, God bless her soul, my aunt. My aunt Cecilia. She was friends. She was friends with a mutual friend of Letitia's.
Okay.
And she had seen her feed through, like, how when you kind of friends with somebody and you'll see the people they're following and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
She saw Letitia, her picture some kind of way, and then they kind of connected through my friend, the guy that I knew, and then long story short, we wound up connecting through my friend and my aunt at the same time. You know what I mean? And then we moved on from there, right? Yeah.
Is it the same story? Is it the same story?
I got it correct. Word.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's how it be sometimes, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm glad I got that right. You hear me? I wouldn't have heard the end of it, man.
All night.
Hey,
Oh,
speaking
man.
of great decisions, because you made some good ones.
My man.
I
Hey,
appreciate it.
bro, I see you still getting paid for special delivery. Let's get it, all your hits. How did you have the know-it-all to make sure you had a lawyer before you signed that paperwork? Was it just that street Harlem shit, or was it like you saw other people get scammed in the industry, or just a little bit of everything, or you just was on top of your game like that?
I wasn't too much of, I wasn't that new to the industry, so to speak. Like I kind of knew, I kind of had some experience in the industry, like, dealing with the music business before I got into, before I got to the level of BadBoy.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of knew that, things, I knew that, you couldn't just sign anything without, a lawyer. And then also, I was blessed to be, I was blessed to be affiliated with a management company called JFK Management.
Mm.
And they kind of like, stood me, pushed me in the right direction as far as legality. So, it was just common knowledge that we needed a lawyer and all of that stuff.
Yeah, man. A lot of people ain't follow your lead though. A lot of people right now they sucking the hind teeth trying to figure out, how to get paid for their stuff, man. So salute to you for being on top of that, bro.
Real talk.
Salute to
Appreciate you, man.
man.
Appreciate you, man. I mean, hopefully they'll get in line soon though, because yeah, 'cause, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
We know one person who is in line.
Been in line.
Talk about it.
But man, all right. So and we've listened to your body of work, man. You got some hits, man. You have some hits, man. Can
Thank
you
you.
walk us, can you
Thank
walk
you.
us through the creative process that you come through with coming up with your lyrics? Because you have a unique sound. It ain't the sound that everybody have out there, man. It's unique, man. How you come up with your process?
Me?
Huh?
No.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. Look at him. He sat up like a meerkat.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? No, I mean, she is definitely a huge, influence in my music, inspirationally. She's definitely a motivation, you know what I'm saying? A positive, influence in what I do.
Yeah.
I also just, I just try to I try not to overthink a lot of the stuff, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I was always, and that's not how I always been when I came up. I was one of those guys that, you know, really, really sat there and I had everything had to be perfect, every word, every line, so that kind of hindered, a lot of my expression. You know what I mean? So over the years, I've learned that different ways to express myself, and then more so that it's about expression more than just trying to say something flashy or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's part of my process, just actually saying what's on my mind, and getting having a actual concept to talk about before I even start writing. Most of the time, sometimes you freestyle, write a 16 or something like that, but a lot of times I just try to make sure I have something to talk about before I start writing and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we hear that in that influential LP, man. That thing is fire.
Ah,
That,
Yo,
that
you
is
still got it.
appreciate you.
that is fire.
You
That is
still
fire.
got it.
So
Appreciate you,
so
brother.
so kudos
Thank
to
you,
you, man,
man.
for giving that inspiration.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Alright. So, all right. Speaking of, her being your influence and everything like that, and her being a rapper as well, we all know hip hop is a male dominated industry. Ain't no way around it. But there have been some very, I'm gonna use your verbiage, influential females, and then and now. Can y'all tell us some of y'all favorite female rappers right now?
Yeah,
Hustle
man.
Bunny, Hustle Bunny, Hustle Bunny. No.
You say there are five rappers. Hustle Bunny, Hustle Bunny.
Get a lot of creative inspiration from a lot, like mainly all female artists, because it's not many of us. So I really, really like grew up on like Foxy, Kim, Queen Latifah, Rage.
Rage.
My
Okay.
sister is a mill. So Emil has like really helped me, you know, just learn the whole writing process and creating and stuff like that. Trevel's not allowed to like, I mean, excuse me, G.Dep's not allowed to like no other female rapper. So he's not even gonna answer that question.
Come on now.
Happy wife, happy life, my
There you
bro.
No comment.
There you go. There you go. X is up to that one, man. I feel you. I feel you.
Hey, that's crazy. You said range. You guys, so like East Coast West Coast back then was crazy, but at the end of the day, as artists and MCs, if you nice on the mic, y'all don't care where they come from, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. At the end of the day, man, like, I mean, that was something, that was just probably a stigma that, people used to, might have thought, but like, you definitely, music is universal, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Anywhere you from is where you at, man, like the God Rakim said.
Oh, my man.
Bro, hey, speaking of the God Rakim, bro, I got to tell you. It's been many times, it's been duplicated, and often tried to be imitated. Boy, you already know.
That dope fiend.
That dope fiend.
That thing still.
The hardest remake, rhyme over a beat next to the God Rakim himself, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. That's my favorite joint from you, bruh. Always have been, always will be. I looked in the app today for Child of the Ghetto CD, boy, because we've been buying CDs for the life, bruh. It's an honor to have you on here, bruh. Like, bruh.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. It's an honor to be here, man. I mean, it's definitely, this is what we do. This is what I do, why I do what I do. You know what I mean? I mean, I enjoy when people can, enjoy what I'm doing. So, it's not a thing, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's timeless.
Truly. Right. Hey, so back in the days,
well,
with the untimely passing of Biggie, everybody thought like BadBoy, on the outside looking in, thought BadBoy was gonna fold like how Death Row did when Pac got killed and when Snoop and Dre left. Diddy was able to adapt to the times, and like he had a mean lineup. It was you, Black Rob, Mace, Faith Evans, 112, Carl Thomas, Shine, Loon, Total, Mario Wine, just to name a few.
Right.
Y'all was like half R&B, half hip hop. Like, did egos ever collide and stop the task at hand, or y'all were just focused on, hey, we got to get it, we got to keep the business going, we trying to eat, keep us on top?
Yeah, nah, I mean, it wasn't never a problem with that in BadBoy. You know what I mean? Especially from my experience, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for most, for the the roster, man, because we all understood that we had our own thing. You know what I mean? That we was dealing with something that was like it was kind of like the pinnacle of good music.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just the entity that we were involved with. We were involved with. We knew that we had to make the best music we could make. You know what I mean? So it really wasn't time to. We didn't have time to worry about each other. You know what I mean? We had to, we just had to make the best music we could make for our projects. You know what I'm saying? And it trickled out into how we dealt with each other. You know what I mean? It was just always like love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we tried to accent each other. And that was just, that's just how that went,
One team, one fight.
Indeed.
Yeah. That's real deal.
One fight, man. So my brother just ran down an incredible roster and everything like that, man. So you've been in the studio with the majority, of not all of them. Can you tell us some memorable experiences you had in the studio?
Man.
Or it'd be like, no, what happens in the studio stays.
See what had happened was.
Yeah, I mean, it was. We had a lot of experiences, man. One of the memorable times. I had a lot of memorable times in the studio with Black Rob.
Yeah, I know this your man. I know this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to, be at the studio with each other so much, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just, just stuff that you know, that I see from the you know, from the music that came out, you know, it's stories about that I remember. You know, it might not be things that, you know, you would think is memorable, like as far as like, you know, some things that happen, but it's just when you see when you listen to the music, you know, I remember what was going on that day and things of that nature and what happened that day. Like for instance, on the Let's Get It song, you know what I mean? The reason why Black Rob was on it was because, you know, we had, you know, regular thing. Yo, he came to my crib. Yo, Dep, what's up? Yo, let's just ride around. You know what I mean? That's how we used to do. You know, yo, I got the studio later on. I said, yo, Rob, yeah, I got the studio too. I got to be down there in like, you know, a couple of hours. Let's just go down there together. You know what I'm saying? So we was down there, and I pulled the song up that I had to work on. Let's Get It. And he was like, wow. He's like, yo, that's fire, Dep. Yo, he was like, yo, I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, man, yo, that's me. So I did my rhyme and all of that. And when I came out the booth, he was like, yo, I gotta get on that. He was like, yo, let me just go in the booth. He said, yo, let me ad-lib that. I was like, word? He was like, yeah, let me ad-lib that. You know what I mean? So he went in there, and that's why, you know, the stuff you hear on it in the beginning, you know, when he was like, you know, said him a Rottweiler, and, you know, and the Rottweiler, you know what I mean?
No,
that
finish what he said, because I need to know what he said, man. I don't got
he
to know
said,
that last part. I know he said I'm a Rottweiler.
yeah, that was from the Reservoir Dog movie. When one of the dudes knocked on the door, and he said I'm a Rottweiler, and I'm from the Bartholomew House of Rottweiler, something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what yeah, and that Rob was just he was still like that. You know what I'm saying? He was a joke. He was a he was a jokester when he wanted to be. So, you know, he used to just wild out on the mic and just say stuff. So, you know, we just wound up keeping everything, you know? Man, but yeah, that was one of the R.I.P. my bro, man. That's my brother.
Indeed.
You know?
Indeed. Right.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Speaking of that, so you know how back in the days people run up on you with CDs or flows or freestyles and be trying to get on. But with all, you know, times have changed and it's crazy out there nowadays, and especially with all the rappers that's been targeted and, you know, shot and killed. How y'all feel about security?
Like security.
yeah. Yeah.
No.
You say we from New York, son?
Yeah, no, I mean, look, man, I mean, you know, God is with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when you, it's like, you know, when you project that energy, you know, you get that same energy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, when you know, I mean, there's certain things that you know, you have to, you know, follow suit with, fall in line with, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, you know, if you are running around with, you know, a lot of jewelry and a lot of money on you, or, you know, you want to have, you know, security maybe because, you know, for that matter, because, you know, stuff, a lot of things are, you know, valuable, and you don't want to get stolen or something like that, or to that, or you know, just you know, something that you're trying to guard, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? But, you know, as far as like, you know, having security, you know, just to have it, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's necessary. I mean, people, you know, people are people, we human, you know, we human like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we all in this together, I believe, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I don't think, you know, we can separate ourselves from each other. You know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that, you know, that we need to separate ourselves from each other that much. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I'm looking at it.
What's gonna happen, gonna happen. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Lord willing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, you know.
Now I got a different outlook.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I have a hard time with when we're walking, like we get stopped all the time. He gets stopped all the time. It's very difficult for me because I'm like a to myself person. So I feel like people should give that space, but I try to understand. It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment.
Yeah, some people think since you're a public figure, they paid for your time already, and they should be able to invade. So, yeah,
right.
I get it.
Right, but on the same, but it's a flip side to that, because, you know, at the same time, you know, these people, the people are the ones that make our lifestyle possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, for you to, you know, separate yourself from that, it just seems kind of, you know, just kind of like, you know, I don't know, selfish in a way. So that's how I move. Like I'm like, okay, you know, this is what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm gonna move. But you know, I'm not gonna be totally naive to what can happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like if you know, sometimes you just gotta, just walk in faith. You know what I mean? Walk in your faith. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, indeed, man.
Speaking of walking in faith, so, bruh, like I said, we said earlier, you like one of New York's. There's a plenty. One of the most lyrics is that special delivery remix. Also,
Oh, wow.
lineup, A-listers. You came with a whole new verse, bruh. You held your own, like with some of like. It's number one. It's one of the greatest remixes ever, hands down, unanimous. Like anybody that know anything about rap and hip hop, know that's one of the hardest remixes ever. Y'all know BadBoy known for being home of the remixes. Like you know, y'all had albums. Diddy did his thing with the remixes, bruh. Like I said, like the song itself, you knew you had to bring your A game, huh?
I wrote that. I wrote that. I wrote everybody's verse on that.
You sound like 50. hey, bruh, you was there. I know he didn't write your verse. 50 wrote Diddy verse. You swear he did. But let's get it.
So it all comes out, man. You know, you know, you find the ghost writer, you know what I mean, was right here the whole time, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, I love y'all. I love y'all.
Oh, word. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, that was a beautiful thing, man. I ain't gonna, you know, I can't hold you up. That was one of those things that, you know, when it came to you know, putting that down with the brothers, you know, it was just an honor, you know, you just had to, you know, do what you did, you know what I'm saying? And it all worked out, you know what I'm saying?
You did it.
So yeah, up to the brother that was on that. Rest in peace, Craig Mack. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghostface, Keith Murray, you know, P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing that day, man.
That's your boy Keith Murray.
Yeah, Keith Murray, man.
Ghostface?
Yeah, all of
Craig came back for another hot remix. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, every verse, like, you know, because where we from, like, you know, whenever somebody do a remix, like the hardest debated remix for us is the one with the Dungeon Family, Andre and Cool Breeze and Big Gip in them. So we be like, oh, he had the hardest verse. That y'all song, your song, bro, the remix, that's another one we be like, well, damn, all of them killed the verse. Like everybody's verse was hot.
Yeah. And now we know who wrote it.
I hear you.
Now they know who wrote it.
Oh, it was a fact.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right, so here we go. So with the presence of social media, you know, I mean, you just talked about how, you know, you have to move out in public and everything like that. So with the presence of social media, do you both handle public scrutiny and the temptations that it sometimes offer? How do y'all handle that?
You want to answer that?
No, you can answer that.
You want me to answer that? Well, I mean, me personally, I try to learn from the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at the comments, you know, and I gauge, you know, and sometimes I move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, I can just that's basically all I kind of do. Like I try not to read, you know, comments too much, and you know, and like my wife says, she says the internet is undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it?
But she spoke the gospel.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's really it's really a futile endeavor. You know what I mean? But you know, I try to use it for the good. Like you know, I read it. You know, people talk about the music, they comment on the music. You know, I try to tweak, adjust. You know, or I just accept the the compliments and stuff like that, and I just keep it moving like that.
Indeed.
I don't like the comment. I don't like the comment.
You don't like the comments?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you gotta take it for what it is. They shoot whatever they're gonna shoot out there. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Protect the love
yeah,
and wife. He be wanting to go to war about your man, and rightfully so, and vice versa.
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah. My baby, sometimes she she throw all that out the window. You know what? You forget all that. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, yo, babe, at the end of the day, man, people gonna say what they gonna say. A lot of times, it's how the internet is, man. Like a lot of times, people don't even mean what they say. Like so,
Just
I
talk.
dealt with 9 years of
yeah,
people saying negative things about my husband.
Mm.
It's different. When you see people that say negative things and now they're saying positive things, it's just like, it made me feel a little bit more at ease. Like, yeah, the internet's really undefeated. I just
Right.
seen
It
you
is.
saying this 2 years ago, and now you're saying something positive, which is good. Everybody's falling in line, so it doesn't make a difference. He's still going to be great at what he does. So,
True.
It's real easy to
yeah.
hide behind your phones, sitting there typing and everything like that. But when you got it face to face and all
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah,
They see the glory, but they don't know the story.
Yeah, true story.
yeah.
Huh. How do you guys balance personal life with the kids, the grandkids, your busy schedules, just everyday life? Like, how do y'all make it happen?
Wanna do that one?
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I just, naturally, I just try to keep a balance. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can feel like when you're doing too much of one thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I just try to, you know, spread it out. Or during the day, like or just when I see I'm doing too much of this, I just try to be conscious and aware of where I put my time and my energy. You know what I mean? And just try to, I don't. And then if you keep it, I try to keep it simple. So when I have these things that arise in my life and our lives, I still know what's what. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't
It's
really,
hard, ain't it, bro?
yeah, I try not to be too far removed from what I know, you know what I mean? So I try not to be, in a nutshell, I just try to keep it simple, you know what I mean? So, when the stuff does get busy, I can still say, okay, well, let me call my daughter, or let me call my son, let me call my mother, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I speak to my wife, then go to the studio, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then other than that, everything else is, and my situation, make sure, I handle what I gotta handle with parole, stuff like that. I just try to keep everything, prioritized and just handle everything, with it on an even balance,
Okay.
Which
For
is
me,
easier said than done.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's easier said than done a lot.
Yeah.
But
for me, it's more like he's my life. You know, we have Travell has 3 kids. I have 5 kids. So we have like a football team. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
for the most part, our children are young adults or adults. And then I have 2 younger children and I have 5 grandkids. So it's like I have the time to really focus on my husband and my children and my family. But he's my priority right now, making sure that he's good, making sure that everything is going according to plan, how God wants it to be for us. So
Indeed.
yeah,
Indeed.
that's my baby.
Yeah, well, I can tell.
Hey, you guys just celebrated a 9-year anniversary of being married. What's the secrets? How do y'all make it work?
it's just a lot of prayer,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of spiritual connection, a lot of learning together, just forgiveness. You know what I mean? Forgiveness and understanding, communication. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
big.
my best friend. He's my best friend. I waited for a long time for him. So everything that, a lot of us sometimes when we get in relationships, we don't want to try. And I can't see my life without him in it. So it's not even an option. It's not even how can I say? Like, it's not even a job. It's not even a task to love him, He's forgiven me for things. I haven't been the best wife all the time, but I've been the best person that I know how to be. and he's helped me with a lot. And I can't like he's just everything to me. He's a really good man and a godly man, and he taught me how to love myself as a woman. So when you have somebody like that in your life, it really helps you grow, and and reading the Bible together has been like the biggest blessing that that I've had.
That's big.
Yeah.
You both seem like a real spiritual couple, and that, I believe that. I think that's gonna be.
That's my soulmate.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't fall in love. Stand in it.
Yeah.
I got that
thank
from
you.
Influential. I got that from Influential, man.
I knew that jewel sound familiar. You hear me? I was like, wait a minute.
Indeed.
It's an original.
He said, I never fall in love, I stand in it. I was like, wow. I almost pulled over the car, man. I got one more for you before we move on. So can you share any upcoming collaborations or appearances that you're excited about? I know you got one about the bus with Corey Guns. I know that's a collab that you got running right now. You got anything else you're excited about or any appearances? Where can the people see y'all at?
Yeah, man. I mean, we got something coming up on the 7th. Tony Touch has a
Not Tony Touch.
he has an event happening in the Radio City Music Hall. I might, your boy might be pulling up to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, projects I'm working on an album called Off the Count. You know what I'm saying? It's about, my whole experience, you know what I'm saying, being incarcerated all the way up until when I came home.
It's dope.
15 song. Excuse me, 15 song album. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole experience. We plan on, releasing a book along with it, as well as, a video for each song. We're gonna package everything together, you know what I'm saying?
And don't forget to go cop the clothing.
Yeah, man.
Man, bro, the clothing line, that's gonna be all over our website. Like,
yeah, and we got the G.Dep edition stuff going on. We about to, make some new pieces and just keep building on that whole idea. So, other than that, man, just be on the lookout, just for the new projects, man. We're gonna promote them as much as we can, and so but we're gonna start there. That's what we starting at, with the album, the book, and the kind of, I want to say mini movie, so to speak. And, yeah, and we're gonna take it from there.
Man, don't sleep, man.
You said that too.
I told you don't sleep.
I slept enough for the past 13 years, man.
Boy, a true grinder. A true grinder.
How that go, man. So I think
we do a top 5. This week's top 5, of course, in honor of who.
Okay.
Top 5 songs that has dances attached to it. We gonna go ahead and go first, and y'all gonna go last, because rightfully so, say the best for last. You know what I'm talking about?
I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm the old head of the group. So anything I come with something smooth and slippery shoes. So mine is Wobble.
The Wobble.
Baby Wobble.
Yeah.
Look at that. I see you moving.
Yeah, you see that.
All right.
Hold on. Y'all listen to Electric Slide up north and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
I think the Cupid Shuffle and shit like that. Yeah.
Right. We just go ahead and We're gonna use that, right?
No.
All right. So my next one is Set It Off. All right. Set It Off. I suggest y'all. That's a line.
Okay.
That's a southern thing. When you come
No,
down
that's but there was a dance to it?
Yeah, it's a line dance to it.
Yeah, it's a little black line.
Oh,
It's a South thing.
It's a line dance.
It's a country thing.
We are. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. We all lit. We all lit.
Yeah, it's a country thing.
We all lit. All right. Walk It Out. I know y'all now. Walk It Out. Yeah. All right. It's Going Down.
Oh yeah.
Young Jock.
Yep. And my favorite one here. Step in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Man,
Yeah. Oh man, that's a nickname he gave me, Champion Law.
This a low one right here, man.
Oh man, all right, you lean into it now.
All right, I'm gonna knock out my top 5. I got a couple honorable
let's go.
mentions. I got that the butt by EU. Doing the butt. Listen. Yeah, that's one of the first ones.
You brought it back with that. That's a fact.
Yeah. That Buckwheat Boys. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly.
Oh yeah.
See, you don't like listening to that new stuff. That Soldier Boy, they crank that. That Superman.
Oh yeah, all right. All the literature are doing that.
The Squirrel by the Squirrel. Let me
that
see
was
you,
good.
Squirrel. We
You
from
did
Florida.
that across the stage.
Yeah, at graduation, that Squirrel, boy.
I never heard that.
Yeah, it's a Florida thing. Yeah, it's probably regional. That Splat Black scrub the ground. Scrub the ground.
Y'all
ain't heard that?
You gotta get us on.
The first official twerking video of all time. Luke, I Wanna Rock.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Doodle Brown.
Yeah.
And speaking of Doodle Brown, my number 1 by Two Hype Brothers and a Dog. Doodle Brown. Doodle Brown.
Oh, that was
Hey,
Exactly.
it came on Music Box up north. I know everybody had the same video box. Hey, boy, how many nights we stayed up at 12 o'clock on Saturday? This is a Rap Attack. 88.5 New York Rap Attack on Saturday nights.
Oh,
Wow.
so, all right. So what y'all got for us?
What you got?
The Harlem Shake, definitely.
Yeah,
To
see,
any
I
of my
left that for y'all. That was my number 1, but he said, man, you can't take this.
That's his song.
That's my number. My number 1, 2, and 3.
Appreciate it.
The Cha Cha Slide. Slide to the left. Yeah.
Oh man.
2 times.
The Cha Cha Slide.
That's Cha-Cha Slide. All right.
Spike Lee, Doing the Butt.
Oh, that was your joint?
Listen, he say, oh, so that was your joint?
That was that jam.
No, I didn't like that.
Donnie Simpson, come on BET on Duck with Donnie Simpson.
Yeah. What else? You learn something new every day. This when you thought you knew somebody.
Don't you?
Oh, you said it earlier, man. Music is universal, dog.
Yo, this when you thought you knew somebody, you know what I'm saying?
No, you still know it.
Yeah.
Still know it.
All right, so you only gonna do 3, Ray?
Yeah, because I'm not trying to get no trouble.
I know.
You're gonna do 3 right now. Nah, just give 2 more, baby. Go ahead.
Trying to think what I like to Step in the Name of Love.
Uh-huh.
In the Name of Love, and damn.
That chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, chicken noodle soup. What's the guy?
That's like the New York thing. wasn't it?
Voice of Harlem, Webstar.
Oh, yup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess mine's. I have to say, I'm gonna take it back. You got the Electric Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was that fault, though. What?
Huh?
That was that
saying.
fault.
Dudes can't forget how ill that you know what I'm saying? How the ill the Electric Boogie was back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the foundations of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you figure that went. It was such a universal song. I mean, a dance. You know what I mean? That you can't deny it, man. It went with. I think it first came out with the Soul Sonic Force joint.
Yeah.
The Planet Rock.
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock.
People started, you know what I mean? People started doing the Electric Boogie. Then you also had the Moonwalk. You know what I mean? That was one of my favorite dances. Even though like I couldn't really do it as far as like
you were sliding across the stage, man.
He got 2 left feet.
Yeah, I'm saying I could do it up to like about 5 pumps, maybe 4 pumps. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm done. I'm tripping over my heel and all of that. So then, all right, we got another one. You know what was ill? The WAP. Remember the
LL, dude, the walk.
Yeah, the WAP. The WAP.
No, this is wild. That'd be like,
The WAP. That was a real joint. And then you had the Dougie. You know what I'm saying? The Dougie.
Dougie Fresh, teach me how to Dougie.
Yeah. The Dougie, huh?
Which one?
You know
Dougie Fresh?
Dougie was that dude for that. You know what I'm saying?
I already knew.
That dude for that. You know what I mean?
My bad.
Word, man. And then, you know, I'm thinking the light beat stuff, man. I ain't gonna lie. The stuff they doing now with the, all the ill dances that they doing with the light feet. I don't know if y'all familiar with that stuff. You familiar with that?
No, what's light feet?
Okay, so like, I don't know what that is. He was trying to explain it to me the other day, but you know what getting light is, right?
Right.
Like if you watch the drill music and the guys are dancing in it. So I don't know if it's similar to that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a spin-off. Well, light feet always kind of like been like, like kind of like a spin-off from like the Harlem Shake and
the rise dancing and stuff.
Kind of like, yeah, like dancing with that whole culture with the with the young kids, moving around, jumping, a lot of that. So, so light feet kind of like evolved from that. So like if you look it up, you could do it. I can't sit here and, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna do it because this feet gonna get
right. We ain't gonna ask you, we ain't gonna try it because we might hurt something.
I'm on my knees right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, man, but that's that. What I could muster up, man. That's probably my best five. You know what I mean?
And of course, one of your hits. So
with Harlem Shake, look, man. She took that one, so I ain't going.
No, hey, you ain't have to. Hey, enough said. It ain't have to be sad, bro. It's you. You know what I'm talking about?
They're doing that dance like all these years later. Like that's amazing.
It's still relevant. Like his song's still relevant to this day. That's why I said he still got it. Like you listen to the influential.
Some of the videos over the years. Like I would watch the videos of people. Over the years, I would watch.
I gotta take that.
No, you can't take it in the middle of a podcast.
Hey, speaking of which, hey, we appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. Hey,
thank you, man. Thanks for having us.
Well, we can call back and get like a ending because he has
we finna wrap
studio.
This is a wrap. You got
like,
business.
Hey,
you got business.
Time is money. We know how it go. It ain't no problem. We appreciate y'all, and we gonna talk to y'all later because we know we got future and whatnot. So, hey, we'll holler at y'all later.
Appreciate you, man. Likewise, this is the first of many, man. You know what I'm saying? We here for y'all.
And we appreciate y'all being on here, truly, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you, brother.
We gonna talk to y'all later.
All right now.
All right, for sure.
So hey, check it. As y'all see, we brought y'all that interview with G.Dep and his wife Hustle Bunny. Great interview, bro. We did the damn thing.
Indeed. Happy 1 year, man.
Happy 1 year anniversary. As y'all see, we're gonna continue to bring y'all nothing but the best and give you all our best, and we're gonna continue to bring it to you. As always, stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed. We're gonna get up.
Indeed, and shout out again to G.Dep and Hustle Bunny for giving us that interview. In the words of my man Stevie Wonder, hate knows love's the cure, so y'all stop hating and get the loving out there. We out.
We'll get up.
Great up, dog.
Great up. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Love you, boy.
Love you too, dog. Nothing but love. Chopper.